Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge, and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. He'll bring it out. It's Hutchinson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Hilltoppers offense takes the field to start this game off. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass in coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You got to worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. The run from the shotgun. Sweet cut there. Finds a crevice and picks up 5 out to the 8th. Let's talk for just a second about Western Kentucky. Great pickup on the defensive front. 3-star defensive lineman gives a verbal commitment last week, and you really need to bring good talent into the program. Maybe diamonds in the rough. At this level, that's how they thrive.
Oh, there's no doubt. And just some of these guys, they're not as refined, but they've got the tools, right? And so I think he's got the tools, and this is a guy that you can build around that defensive line. You need all the big bodies you can get.
And the Hilltoppers will punt it away on 4th down. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Hauls it in at the 40. He's got great speed. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. Now that is a play that will get your sidelines into the game with that touchdown.
And you could see once he left everybody in the dust, he was going to the house. The sidelines going nuts. What a big-time play to take the lead. Defense did his job. Now special teams coming through in a big way.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Guys, let's chat for just a minute about Western Kentucky. They were really excited about the verbal commitment from a 3-star quarterback. They really need to get good talent like that, guys who can develop and potentially become stars.
Well, this is a program that's not used to having this talented of a quarterback coming out of high school. Oftentimes, this program has had to develop guys so that they're ready by their junior or senior year to have success. This guy changes that dynamic a little bit, though, and because of it, you can see fans are so excited about the future.
And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Quarterback on the keeper. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The kick is on its way. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. The LSU Tigers offense will go to work for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David?
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, it's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
The Tigers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Caught in the backfield. It's Berry. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone. Quickly complete. Touchdown, LSU! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Looking to throw on first down. Safe completion on the screen. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Flips it out on the screen. There he goes. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him short. He does not pick up the first down. The Hilltoppers will send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Wants to bring it back. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. Running back searching for a hole. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Skips away from pressure. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work. And the Tigers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. To the air on first down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Guys, LSU has the lead here. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So first down here as they go back to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his man. It's Brown. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking for a crease. It's Durham. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be third down. Got it! He gets it in! Touchdown, Bayou Bengals!
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all three facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half of the home team.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Hutchinson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. They'll run the screen. Breaks into the open. Stopped at the 28, but a big 15-yard pickup gives him some breathing room. Now on first down from the 28. Give to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That play had zero shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
Got it in the middle. It's Epps. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They'll run for it on third and short. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Hilltoppers send out the punt unit. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Anderson. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
That's a really nice catch there, and I know LSU goes by the moniker of DBU, but you take a look at all the draft picks they've had in recent years, and with this guy and his talent, they may be getting consideration soon of joining teams like Alabama and Ohio State for wide receiver. This guy is really good.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
And the Tigers are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. He'll line it up from the right side. A 37-yarder coming up. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets it to the 28. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at at the 21.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
Off play action. Fires to the right. It's caught. Got room to work. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. Grab behind the line. It's Epps. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. The Hilltoppers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Motion from the wideout. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Henry. Oh, he's got some space. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. And the Hilltoppers come to the line with a new set of downs. Pressure coming. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Bounced right back to them.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Looking to fire. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And that is no good. Well, that's the way it goes. Missed field goal, still down by 24.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. Pulls it in, it's Brown. Forced out of bounds, and they'll mark it down at the 34.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Buys a little time. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone. He might want another play. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Touchdown LSU! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They scored again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
31, Western Kentucky, 0.
He'll bring it out. It's Hutchinson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision-making.
Give to the back. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. The DBs will back off a bit. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Baton Rouge. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's head back to Tiger Stadium in Baton Rouge.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Hilltoppers will line up to kick off and start the second half. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And the returner goes down. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And his first pass is incomplete.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm. And I like they take a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for two out to the 26.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
A lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out here. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Handoff from the gun. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on third and long. Catch in the middle. It's Hilton. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the option. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Offense scoops it up and still going.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Bring in the heat. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
He fires to the left side. And it's picked off at the goal line. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Well, that essentially ends up being a punt for the offense. Third down, you're taking a deep shot, and because you were able to make the tackle relatively quickly after the guy picked it off, it's essentially just flipping the field.
Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. Gonna run it. It's Hart. He hits that hole. It opened up for him as he gets 6 and all the way out to the 9-yard line. And the Hilltoppers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Under fire. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Wants to throw on first down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. The Hilltoppers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it! And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. And the Hilltoppers are on the move. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. Got a man. It's Hart. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's West. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Hilltoppers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to find the end zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown. The extra point is good, but the lead is still big, down 31-7. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
Western Kentucky, 7.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Gives it on the option. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
The delay of game pushes the offense back. Final play of the quarter coming. Johnson looking to throw. And the pass falls incomplete, and we played 3. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Offense changing the play. He's going for a big play downfield. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
Take over 1st and 2nd.
Looking downfield on first down. The short hands. It's Hutchison. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. On over the middle. It's Hart.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
They'll try to run for it. Plows through the defense. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. And the Hilltoppers will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Hart.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Trying play action. Grabbed over the middle. It's Epps. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
The Hilltoppers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Henry. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Myers. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. To the air on 1st down. Got his man. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
And they'll send 5 wide receivers out, maybe creating some room for the quarterback to run. Going for 6. Touchdown, WKU. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in games.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Gives it on the option. He has the 1st and still on his feet. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give as they work on that clock. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
And this defense is well aware of the situation, and they're so aware of it. That goal line package is coming out, right? They've got to stop the run. They know the offense wants to eat clock. They got to get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance to get back in this football game.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going. You're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
LSU lining up 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing like stomping the guy in the teeth when you got him down. They'll try to tack on 3 more. And he's made one already, and this one ought to be cake from 21 yards out. Just drives it between the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. And man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence. And David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happens.
Everybody gets energized. Everybody starts to contribute. Young guys start to